to my channel. Just doing a little remix, a little twist up, a little something different today. So I love seafood. Just to let you know. But today I'm going to do a little seafood mukbang. I said a little because I'm missing like my crab legs. But I'm gonna do a little seafood mukbang, you guys. I have a grape drink. And basically, I'm just gonna talk to you today. I have 3 pieces of fried fish. And I also have, my favorite is shrimp. Y'all, so basically, I don't have all that sauce with the onions and all that stuff. I will one day. But today I just don't have it. So I'm using honey mustard. Yeah, honey mustard. Tasted it and see how it turns out. See if I like it. And we just gonna do a little chit chat. Have a little something to talk about. I just want to talk about a show that I was watching the other day, you guys. So today we just gonna have a conversation. Hold on, let me taste my fish. And I'm dipping it in the sauce. I like how it tastes. Pretty good. Y'all, let me bring this camera up a little bit more. So basically today, I'm going to talk about this show that I've been watching. And they got episodes. And it's called Web of Lies or whatever. And this stuff is like real life. This stuff is true. Y'all, I was watching it the other day. And basically it was like a family that was telling the story of a girl. Because she was no longer here, she wound up killing herself. And it was sad because they don't have any laws of, you know, like charging people with other people like suicides or whatever. So basically the story goes like this. The girl, she was a young, nice, you know, looking girl. She was in a relationship with a guy for a couple of years. She was in a relationship with this guy. And they grew to love each other even more and more as each day went by. Well, she met this girl that she had worked with for several years. After a while, it became several years. She worked with this girl and became friends with this girl. Like, trusted her and everything. So basically what happened was, some kind of way, the girl, you know, she was complaining about her relationship to this now friend that she worked with. The friend decided he's not good for you, telling her all this bad stuff, telling her to leave her boyfriend that she'd been with for years. So eventually she started listening, finally told him that she no longer wanted to be with him, that she wanted to separate. So basically, things became real bad between her and him. And so she was just tired of like procrastinating and wound up leaving him. Now he said he thought it was strange because, you know, she told her story to her friend, but the story she told to her friend was nothing like that. Like, he just don't understand why she became this person, why she felt that way. Like, and the whole time, her friend was boosting her up on some crazy money. So what happened was they separated. He went his way, but he still slowly tried to be with her, try to get back with her, whatever. So eventually, this friend at work hooked her up with a guy. Literally, hooked her up with a guy that her friend so-called dated before. They just friends now, but they dated before, y'all. First of all, why would you even hook her up with somebody you dated before if y'all consider yourself friends? That was weird, even knowing that she was okay with this girl dating her ex. So, anyway, basically, she gave her his number. Now, they never met. She just gave her his number, and they just started texting back and forth all the time. No phone conversation, no nothing, y'all. Literally. Texting back and forth, and that was it. Eventually, she grew to like him a lot. They call that self-dating. And they was dating. Phone through text. Dating through text. So, they dating through the text. Stuff started getting heated with her mother. And her lifetime friends were seeing changes in her. Was seeing she didn't really like to do too much no more. Was seeing that she looked kind of depressed. Because she always stayed on her phone. Every time one text come through, another come through. And vice versa. So, eventually one of her good friends talked her into going out. She went out for the night, having fun. In the morning, the night passed through. They went home, went to sleep. In the morning, she got a call from her friend that she worked with, saying, he has been in an accident. I'm gonna call him Bobby. Bobby has been in an accident. Him and his friend was on a motorcycle. They trying to charge him with vehicular homicide because his friend wound up dying from the accident and he was badly hurt. And now they trying to charge him for vehicular homicide. So they wasn't texting back and forth or nothing. He wound up getting charged with this so-called vehicular homicide accident. And he wound up so-called going to jail, y'all. So, some kind of way, her friend talked her into paying for a phone. And she, the friend, was going to sneak the phone into this prison. Where he was at, where Bobby was at. So, basically, some kind of way, they swingled, got the phone into this prison. And he was able to now text her back and forth. He wanted her to wait for him. How many years he got, he wanted her to wait for him. And when they get out, they was going to get married. All this blah, blah, blah. So, they text him back and forth. He become getting more aggressive. She started going out and he started talking about how she looked it. So one particular night, her and her childhood friend went out to a club. It was 4th of July. They went out to a club. No. They went out to a club and it was New Year's. So they went out to the club, had some drinks, had some fun. She took a couple of pictures with her and her friend. They take pictures and she texts it to Bobby, y'all. She texts the pictures to him. Now, he already becoming very mentally abusive. So she texts the pictures to him, and that's when he started going in, telling her how she looked like a hoe. She need to go home. She need to change her clothes. She need to put something on She don't have nothing on. And she looked it just fine. She had on a halter top shirt, some blue jeans. How she looked like a hoe? Really? So, anyway. he started getting more aggressive as time go by. You know, like wanting to see pictures of her, every move, nothing wrong she was at all the time. Like just texting back and forth, texting back and forth. So finally, one day, she literally started getting even more depressed to the point where one of her friends, well, her friend that worked with her, that hooked her up with Bobby, she contacted the mother and said, look, she's starting to get depressed, like, Bobby is harassing her, like, he's mentally abusive, like, you talk to her, she's talking about committing suicide, like, can you please talk to her and figure out what's going on? So her mother goes in her room while she's preparing to get ready for work. Her mother brings this up. She could, like, Mom, why would I do that? Like, you know me. I wouldn't do anything like that. Basically, talking her mother out of thinking she was that type of person. So, then, turns around. The mother goes to work. And she's at home still getting ready. The mother goes off to work and was like, okay, like, I'm leaving my daughter, whatever. The mother goes off to work. And now she's at home by herself, which she had a lot of time to write a letter. She wrote a letter to her family, like telling them, like, basically, like, I love y'all, I'm sorry, or what I'm about to do is gonna hurt y'all. I never meant to disappoint any of you. Like, basically, I'm just tired of them. Then she goes and leaves the house and turns around and texts her mother a long text, basically saying almost the same exact thing she was saying in this suicide letter. So basically, her mother calls her and she don't answer, and her mother texts her, say, please pick up. You know, her mother calls her dad, all of them trying to get in touch with her, and then eventually she don't answer. The night goes by, don't pick up. Nothing. So the next day, at this point, it's 24 hours. Her mother, like, I know, like, something is wrong, calls the police, make a report, and boom, they get in touch with Bobby. Like, he don't know what's going on, and you know, basically they was getting the runarounds. They was basically getting the runarounds. So eventually, basically somebody witnessed her car, like a abandoned car in her hometown, reported to the police, and it was her car. And where they found her car was by a bridge, y'all. Literally, by a bridge. So the police went, investigated the car. They started searching for her around the area. Her mother comes out, wind up seeing her slippers, her sandals that she had on that morning before she left for work. So her mother was like all shaking, and her father stuff was like, oh my God, her sandals are here. Like, what's going on? Like, this can't be happening. She found okay when I left the house. So basically, they didn't find her. They didn't find her body. They didn't find anything. So now the father and mother is getting real curious and trying to figure out what's going on. So they go to the actual jailhouse that Bobby's supposed to be at to question him. This is when it gets serious, y'all. There was no Bobby. There was nobody by the name Bobby. Nobody with the first and last name of Bobby. Come on now. Like, you know something up if you just texting the whole time. And they was texting, it seemed like they was texting for like a couple of years. Or a year. There's no way in the world. Like, come on now. Like, texting and dating, just all y'all doing is texting and talk. So now the parents and family and stuff is getting suspicious. They contact the friend that hooked her up with him at work. The friend says, oh, I don't know what's going on. Like, he's supposed to be at that prison. Like, I don't know what's happening. Basically, like, she's dumbfounded. So the parents keep searching everything. Guess what, y'all? They finally found her phone. Sis. No. They didn't find her phone. But the police traced her phone. The last trace was over there where that bridge was at. But they couldn't find her phone or anything. But when they pulled up her phone records, they can tell that the last person she texted was this Bobby person. That number was the number, that Bobby person. So, and to this day, y'all, they don't know what the texts said. They don't know. They didn't even find her body. They didn't find her phone. They don't know what she last texted this guy, Bobby. Like, they don't know. It wasn't no Bobby, y'all. This the twist. Bobby was the friend that she met at work. The girl that she met at work was playing the guy, Bobby, the whole time. It was literally a catfish. Like, she catfished her for a long time. So when they found out that this was a catfish, like that number traced it back to the friend and everything, she had to come clean. She had to come out. She had to tell why she did it. Yo, why this girl made up a lie that the girl liked the girls and she didn't want her family to know. She didn't want to tell her family the truth. So they hid the truth from the family by saying that she was in a relationship or texting Bobby. That's what the friend told the police and parents. But she had no proof of this. So the police felt like that she literally catfished that girl, said something out of the way, or finally told her the truth that she couldn't handle the truth. Like, this whole time she was thinking she was in love with a guy. She think this is a real guy named Bobby. And then her friend comes and tell her this is a lie. And this is what the family is, you know, making an assumption of. They think that basically the friend lied, catfished her, then told her finally the truth after all this time, told her the truth, and their daughter couldn't handle it. Like, she couldn't handle the truth. She was heartbroken. She thought her, this Bobby guy, was going to get married when he get out of prison. Like, she had these dreams and hopes for this guy, and he was fake. She was being catfished. So they felt like that brought her more into depression, and she wound up texting this Bobby guy, which is the friend, and telling her feelings or telling how she was hurt, and she didn't show no sympathy to her, which caused her to jump over that bridge in their hometown. Yo, it was sad. Like, I don't know why they don't have a law for this stuff, like that catfish stuff, because it will push people over the edge. And I watched this on Web Alive, so some of it maybe, like, some of it may not, I'm not saying it exactly in order, but y'all get the idea. The moral of this story is, like, don't trust them folk. Even the ones that you've been friends with for years and years could fool you. So, yeah, be careful. There's snakes in every grass. The grass is not green on the other side, basically. So, you guys, I got like 2 shrimps left, y'all, and a little bit of fish. But thanks for watching, you guys. Comment if you like this video. Comment to my channel. Basically, on my channel, I do like hair tutorials, like hair videos and stuff. Reviews for like units, like hair and stuff like that. But I'm trying to switch it up a little bit, so you might get some lives and some like mukbangs, you know, me eating and talking. I don't know. You never know. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for every time I upload. Peace, y'all.